basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They didn't
today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Herbert and the LA Chargers, taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we're at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers 41.
From the 41, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Pass complete.
And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, that was footwork, so this guy is never satisfied.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
And 6.
Herbert throwing again. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A gain of 1 yard.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Gain of 15.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Raven first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls. They were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A lot more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
4 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Here's Herbert now on second down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No gain on the line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to...
And got his man complete. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Bust through the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. A double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. So we come upon halftime, and who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
17.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That one hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Take him at the 29-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Buying time, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Once more, here's Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
The 26-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Ravens 17.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Michael Badgley to kick off.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out there, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 25.
Ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
The ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down right around the 25. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
For the Charger field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Chargers 20.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 10. 1:52 to play. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
On the keeper. A gain of 27.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
And it's third down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Baltimore.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, he's home here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second and 2. Throwing now is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.